Okay, so I made a few changes to the code, and I'll run a couple times through the test encounter, kind of see some of the differences. But one of the main changes was now the caster will try to move to the okay, so what I'm doing is building a list of possible squares that the caster can actually move to, and then it'll go through that list of squares and check to see which ones can cast a spell the most effective location from those locations. And so the first thing I do is I go through every square on the map and try to figure out if the caster can actually move to that square in this round. And if they can move to that square, then it adds it to the list. And then it'll use that list when you're going through these different area, like a buff spell area effect one, it iterates over that list of squares, and it checks each one of those squares to see which one has the most effective location to cast the spell from. And we'll see this in practice here. But the intent, the hope is that the caster will try and say that they're using a fireball. They want to try to hit as many of the PCs as possible and not their own allies. But in order to do that, they may need to move a couple squares to get in position. So let's go ahead and try. And so we'll go to the test grounds and do a load save. Turn the sound on. Okay. So I think this first time through, I'm just gonna skip turns to go through fast. And I added some little trees they have to work around just to test that they're moving and line of sight for spells. Okay, so the first was a mirror image, and if you hide some of this stuff, you can actually see, the 1, 2, 3 mirror images. And this one cast a web. So what I see here is the wizard started at square 5-1. It's supposed to end at 3-2, so it was at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 down. So it started right here, and it went from 5-1 to 4-2, and from 4-2 to 3-2. Okay. Skip. Cast a bless and hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 9. So that was a good. And now this one did stone skin, and then right now it's using the old effect to show stone skin. Of course, I'll me to come up with something better than that. Okay. So what's this one? Fireball. So it moved into position and it hit 1, 2, 3 of the 5. And I guess that was the... so it started at 7, 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it moved 3 squares. That's as far as it could go. And the range of the spell is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it picked a square here. That makes sense. That was the best it could do from starting up here. And the criteria, it has to hit at least half of the PCs or more. And it hit 3 out of the 5, so that makes sense. Moved into a web, got stuck, so missed its turn. And does a plus, and it picked up a couple of ones down here. Looks like it hit every one of the allies. And fireball. So it chose a fireball location that only hit PCs, and it moved in order to make that this square right here. And another fire. And another, nice. So I have 1 PC, 2 PCs left. And it's going to do web. And a fireball, and that should be it. Okay, let's try it again. So this time I'm gonna try and battle, and I'll turn that off just to go faster. Skip. See if I can win. Try cast. For fun, let's do animal summoning. There. 2 bears. And this ranger can probably do a cast. Ew, entangle. Sure. Okay, mirror image. What can this guy do? Fireball. Ooh. Silence. Range is 4. Let's try that. Let's see what happened. Science is applied for 3 rounds. I don't think it worked. I think it'll show stinking cloud symbol over it right now. So they must have. And attack. Maybe the bears do a lot of damage. Oh wait, now it shows up. So it must have had a delayed. So 7 after 8. Then we'll see if this spellcaster can cast or if the silence works on them. So let's try. Let's just skip. Now let's try and go 2, 3, 4 and cast a what's the range? 3? It's not. Alright, we'll just skip. Here. Skip. So they had to use their sling because they can't cast the spell right now. So let's try doing the same thing. This one. So she was able to cast, but I wonder if because it's somehow it doesn't take effect till the next time or the next round. I mean, that's a bug, clearly, but because it's showing the effect, but she was still able to cast. So. Let's see. So that one's not casting. Okay, now so it seems like the first round they don't actually have the effect, or the effect's not working on them the same round. But after that it does. So let's see, when it wears off, they move and they cast. Moves and does a sleep spell. So it must have chose a debuff, but since web was already everywhere, it used sleep instead. And now we've got a hold spell. So let's try Mage Bolt. And used a healing spell. Wait. Yeah. So came into this position and did a healing spell that hit both test wizards since they both were below max. So that worked. Now they still have the mirror image, so I bet if I come over and hit, so okay, they lost one of the images. one image removed. And another image removed, and now they were taking damage, but then they just cast an air image on themselves. And they heal. Stone skin. They don't want to go down. They're just going to absorb all of my damage now. Right, that worked. So they're just doing hit points. I probably should, it always looks to try and do the area effect healing first, but it really doesn't make sense when there's just one person left, so I probably need to adjust that. Skip. So let's do lightning, and they're trying to sleep. And skip. 15 hit points. Let's try that again. Nope, we don't have enough. We can do this. 7. Oh, they must have absorbed 7 damage, so still have the stone skin. And I think we're out of... I can do this. Hey, it's even better than... Alright. So I think you get the idea. There's quite a bit of improvement. There's still lots of little adjustments that'll need to be made as I notice some weird behavior. I'll try and track it down, but let me know what you